Hi, my name is Princess Aqua. I'm a student at Oakland High School, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my presentation on this student-led conference. So, there are five portrait of graduate that I've been assessed with, and those are a communicator, a creative and critical thinker, collaborator, ethical and global citizen, and goal-directed and resilient individual. There were actually three that that we were supposed to focus on and what we need to improve on in those areas, which were the communicator, critical and critical thinker. The last one was a collaborator. For the communicator, this process was done through English, and there was a Socratic seminar about homework, and we had to come up with information and why either it was a good thing or a bad thing to have. And for this was the first Socratic seminar of the year, and for this I was really nervous about. I almost thought I was going to fail. I'm like, okay, I can't do this. So what I did was that I made a plan, and I also asked people questions like from outside, saying that, oh, do you think this belongs here, this belongs there? And with this, I gathered a lot of information about the Socratic seminar. So when the day came, I was prepared, and I said a lot of information and gave out evidence to support that.
Do you have some of the preparation that you did? Awesome. And what was that?
This was like a little guide to help us with the pros and cons, and then there was questions about because we were given articles to help build up evidence, and so these are the questions and the answers.
Wow, that's a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
And did you find any articles of your own, like identify any research that you brought individually? Okay, so you were given all the evidence, but you had your own personal experience of homework, I'm sure.
But when the day came, I was kind of a little nervous, and I didn't speak as much as I could have been. So with that, I got feedback, which was the rubric, and with that, I took it in for my next Socratic seminar, which was in history. And for this one, I prepared way more advanced. I had a lot more information I had a lot of information, and I also worked with I want to say a group, but a group of people from outside of school, and we said, okay, so here's why this is a good thing. Here's why this caused that. Here's that, and just brought it all together. And with that, I felt really more prepared. And so for the Socratic seminar that came, I had all my notes ready. I speak a lot more, and because of that, when the feedback came in, it was way better than the English Socratic seminar, which I was really happy about. And another skill that I was working on was a creative and critical thinker. And with this, there was in history, there was this map making vacation thing that we had to do, which was choose 3 civilizations and pick out why this would be a good spot to go, pick out just attract people so that they can go to the place, and with this we had to do it in a group, and we used strategies because there was a lot of problems, like, how are we going to transport people from Africa to Australia or something like that, and how much it was cost, and just making the poster or the final product nice and pretty so people will actually be interested, and also finding information And and with this, we had to come up with a plan, which was, okay, so we have all of this. What if we, we on day one they use a boat to get across from Africa to this location, and then from there they can probably take a plane from this location to this location because it's closer. And so we solved that problem, and I'm sorry. So that was how my creative and critical thinker kicked in, and the final day, which was the presentation, it went really well, and a lot of people were really interested, and and then
what do you think was really creative about it?
One that was really creative is that we were able to kind of pick apart from each civilization, pick apart why it was so unique, and why people should go visit. And we kind of also got to make pictures, print it out, and just have really explore our art side, I guess you could say, and bring a lot of information as possible to it, which was really good because I like to have a lot of information out. So yeah, and also working within a group to see people's different perspective on how we should do this, and even if one person did not really agree with it, we kind of made a plan or kind of compromise, okay, we can probably do a little bit of this, but this might affect it, or just there and there. Yeah. And then one graduate skill I want to work on is collaborator, because for me, I guess you can say I'm a shy person when it comes to meeting new people, and I'm really not getting my word out. And that's something that I have experienced within the first two portrait graduate schools that I've worked with, is that I usually keep all the information to myself, and I need someone to push with that extra mile, ask me, come on, Princess, I know you can do it, just say something. So just collaborating with a group, which is one thing I really want to work on. So yeah.
When might be an opportunity that you could work on that?
Hopefully, maybe by having a small study group, and kind of saying, hey guys, what do you guys think of this, or if I put this in, how would affect this whole entire thing, and also probably talking to my teachers and asking them how can I improve or ask more questions when needed to. So should I? Okay.
Yeah, so what did you think about the process of preparing for your student-led conference? What did you think of the graphic organizer, of the process, and this? And please, honest, of course, if something didn't work for you, then we want to know, because it's about you.
In my opinion, this organizer really helped me, because when my teacher first brought it the student conference, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to prepare for this. What if I don't have the materials? But when she gave us this, it really helped me, because I was able to plan what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it. And I also was able to, I also was able to prepare a lot of my artifacts, and said, okay, so I can use this, I can use that. I also, and the questions too were really out of my comfort zone. It really pushed me to okay, how can I kind of say that this portrait helped me throughout high school. How can I say that?
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
It made you really consider.
Consider
how are you truly doing these things.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then it just made me think about it, because when I'm in school, I'm just like, casually just doing my work, but I don't like really think about like, oh, this is applying to this portrait, this is also applying for this portrait. I don't really think about it until like, like I'm actually like, writing it out and everything. So that kind of helped me to realize that too. And one thing I also liked about it was that it had like the portrait of graduate like examples and like how and like what they are in kind of a way.
So the listing of kind of what do they look like?
Yeah.
Had you ever seen a listing of what they like look like, of the different graduate skills?
Yeah, last year, but I feel like they didn't really like explain it well, so I was kind of like a little confused. But this year, I feel like they explained it a lot more clear to me, so which was really helpful. And I like that.
I think, and we never fully got your full name and like what grade you are.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm Princess Aqua. I'm a sophomore at Oakton High School.
Yeah. And what do you hope that you might want to study? What is your interest? What about you?
I'm really passionate about the medical field.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, and mostly me being a surgeon. That's like my dream job.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are going to have to collaborate.
Yeah.
And really be able to talk to people about many different things. That's terrific. I really appreciate getting to know you and you doing this. So thank you. Really, really appreciate you. Thanks.